Hi learners, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we'll be solving the CBSE grade 12 past year questions on the topic matrices. So let us see for the first question here. This is a question given over here. And whenever you write for matrices, you have to see that you put it should be in this way. The bracket should be in this way. Okay, this is for the matrices. So this says that if 3c plus 6, this is given, and then you have to find the value of AB minus CD. So first thing what I'm going to do, you are going to compare this one first. This is equal to this is equal to this will be this, and this one. So I have written the equation now. This I have taken as equation number 1. I have taken this as equation number 2. I have taken this as equation number 3, and this as equation number 4. So we have to find out the value of AB minus CD. So first thing we have to see that we have to find separately what is the value of A, B, C and D. So now let us take this equation first. So from this one what we can see when we rearrange this one, 3C is here. So 12, if we take plus 6 on this side, it is going to be minus 6. So when we solve this one, we get C as 2. So now what are we going to do? Again now we are going to take these two equations. Why? Because you can see a plus D and minus D. So this gets cancelled. So from equations 2 and 3 what we can do, this is 2 and this is 3. This plus D and minus D gets cancelled. So what will be here? When you add this, it is going to be 2A. And minus 8 plus 2. Whenever you have minus and the plus sign, that means you subtract this one. And this will be 6, and then you have to give the bigger number sign. So the value of this will be minus 6. This becomes divided, and A is 3. So you got now two values, that's C and A. Now let us see for B and D. Now from equation number 4. So now look at here. From we want the value of this from equation number 4. What we can see 2 minus 3B. So I wrote the equation same here. So here keep minus 3B on the left hand side. This same over here. If you take this on the right hand side, it is going to be minus 2. So minus 3B is equal to minus 4 minus 2. Whenever you have both the sign minus means you are going to add this one. This will be 6 and you are going to put the sign minus 1. So B is going to be minus 3. This is multiplication. So this goes in the denominator. So this is going to be 2. Because whenever you have minus divided by minus means it is going to be plus. So you get the value of B as 2. So now what are we going to do? We want the value of D. So you can, where we have D here, you can put either here or here because you got the value of A. So now you can easily find out for D. So any of the equation you can take. So I took here the third equation. I put that here. A minus D is 2. So now you know A was minus 3. So here I put minus 3. You don't know D here. So if you arrange this one, minus D is equal to 2. This minus 3, if it goes to the other side, it is going to be plus 3. So minus D is 5. So whenever you have such case means, now minus D is 5 means D is going to be minus 5. So why it is so? Now look at here. D is, minus D is 5. So D is going to be what? 5. Actually here the coefficient is 1. So it is going to be minus 1. So 5 divided by minus 5, that is going to be minus 1. So whenever you write this one, see that this coefficient is 1. So now this is going to be D. So now you want AB minus CD. So now you got all the values. A value was 3, you have seen in this one. A is 3. So actually AB means it is A multiplied by B and CD means C multiplied by D. So you put here minus 3 and put the bracket because this is minus. It's better to put a bracket over here. Then this B is the value is 2 you got. This minus for here. C you got is 2. D is 2. Again the value of C also is 2. So here we wrote this as this also is 2 and D is minus 5. So this will be minus 6 and this minus and minus becomes plus and this is 10. So now see here plus 10 minus 6, that is going to be 4. So the answer is 4. So the value of AB minus CD, you can write over here, therefore AB minus CD is 4. We have to be very particular about this one because we might lose the mass. So you can also write this one. Therefore, AB minus CD is 4 because there is a marking scale. Now find the value of A if this is the question given. So what are you going to do? Just they have asked for the value of A, but what I have done here, I have tried to find out all the values of A, B, C and D. First thing, let us go for this one. We are going to compare it. This is this one, this will be this, and this 5, and this is going to be 13. So I have put the equation 1, 2, 3 and 4. So when we solve 1 and 2 equation, we want the value of A first. So A minus B, when we are solving these two equation, I have written the equation over here. So what happens here, you can see here also minus B and minus B. So what are we going to do? We are going to change the sign. So actually there is nothing over means this is plus. So this becomes minus. This minus becomes plus. This plus becomes minus. Now what happens here? Now you have to look at the new sign and this one. So you don't have to look at this sign. So minus B plus B. So now first look at A. You are going to look at the new sign, that is minus 2, and yeah, there is nothing over here means it is going to be 1. Minus 2 plus 1, that is going to be minus 1. So that is going to be, you have just write here A, that is understood, that is 1. So now this and this gets cancelled. So here 0 doesn't have even make minus 0 or plus 0. It doesn't make any sense. So here this is going to be the same over here. So now A will be, because both sides are negative, it will be plus 1. So even if you can write here minus 1, again here is 1. So divided by minus 1, that is going to be 1. So the value of A is 1. They have asked the value of A, but then I have showed here how to take the values of B and this one. So you will put in this now. There is an equation over here. A minus B is minus 1. So you have put a value of A as 1. So minus B will be minus 1. This will go that side. It is going to be minus 1. Minus B is going to be minus 1. Minus 1 is going to be minus 2. So B is going to be, because these both are negative, it becomes positive. That would be B. This 2. Again putting B is equal to A in equation number 3. We have equation number 3 over here. So you just plug in the values and you get the value of CS3. You can just look at the steps. Now if we are putting here C is equal to 3 in equation number 4. Here the equation number 4 is given. So just put the value of C, you get the value of D. So you got here CS3, that is going to be 9. 9 plus D is 13. D is going to be 13. If this goes there, it is going to be minus 10 and D is. Now just look at this one. They said if this 3A minus B is equal to 5, 0, 1, 1 and B is equal to this matrices is given, then you have to find the matrix A. So now look at here. First thing, what are we going to do over here? We will take this 3A we will take here, and minus what are we going to do? This B. So 3A minus B. So this is 3A, we will keep as it is, and you know the value of B is given here. So now look at here, 3A as it is. In place of this B, you are going to write this whole part. So this is already written over here, and they said is equal to 5011. So this is 5011. Hope this step is clear to you. So now if this is done, after that what are you going to do? Now this 3A will keep as it is. There is a minus sign over here. So what am I going to do? This thing I am going to take it on the right hand side. So this is already, this is on the left side, and this is on the right hand side. So what am I going to do? This whole part I am going to take it on the right hand side. So this will be as it is. When I take this one, this is already on the right hand side. So if I take this on the right hand side, what will happen? This minus is going to be plus. This whole thing is going to be the same. So now look at here, because this is addition, what you are going to do? You are going to add this and this, this and this. This you are going to add. This is what I wrote, 5 plus 4, 0 plus 3, 1 plus 2 and 1 plus 5. So 3A is this one. So now when you add, this will be 9, this will be 3. This also is going to be 3 and this is going to be 6. So now look at here, 3A is given. So whenever you have this one, 3A is 9. So A is going to be what? 9 divided by 3, that is going to be 3. This is what is here. Again now you are going to compare this and this. 3A is 3. So A is going to be 3 divided by 3, that is going to be 1. So this is here. Now again you will compare this and this. That will be 3A is 3. Again A is going to be 3 by 3, that is going to be 1, that is here. Again you will compare this and this, that is 3A is 6. So A is going to be 6 by 3, that is going to be 2. So they said they have asked for the matrix A. So this is the matrix A. So this is the answer. Now the next one, this is given is equal to this one. So we have to find again the matrix A. So now first thing I wrote this as it is over here. Then this A, this is the left hand side, and this is the right hand side. So this is already here, and this thing I brought it here, so it became minus. This whole thing I brought it here, so this is minus here, and this A is as it is on the right hand side. So now see, because this is subtraction, what I'm going to do, this you are going to subtract. Again this, just look at my arrows. You're going to subtract. So now first when you're subtracting this, you get this one. Again you will subtract this one, you will get this one, 1 minus 2. So 4 minus of minus 1, because you're going to subtract, and this is already minus of minus. So better put it in a bracket. So now you're going to subtract this one, this is what I wrote. So that will be A as it is. Now 9 minus 8, 1 is 8. 2 minus, this will be minus 2. Minus 1 minus 2 is going to be minus 3. You are going to add it, but put the negative sign. Now minus minus becomes plus plus. So here 4 plus 1 is 5. Now here minus 4 plus 1, that is going to be minus 3. Minus 9 plus 3, that is going to be minus 6. So they have asked for the matrix A. So this is either you write A is equal to this one, or this is equal to A, both is the same. So this is the answer. Now here we have to find out the value of x minus y. So now this three, same thing I wrote it here. First thing what are you going to do? First you are going to think of this one, because this 2 is outside. So you are going to, when we have such type, means that means we are going to multiply this 2 multiplied by 1, then this will be multiplied by this, again this will be multiplied by this, and this will be multiplied by this. So 2, this will be 2, 2 3s are 6, 0, and 2x is going to be 2x. And rest everything, this I wrote the same, this is it and the same. Now what are you going to do? This is addition. So you are going to add this and this, this and this, you are going to add it. 2 plus y, I wrote over here. 6 plus 0, here. 0 plus 1, 2x plus 2. And this as it is. Now we are going to compare it. So what are you going to write here? This is equal to this. So this, again what is here? We want a value of x and y. So we are not going to look at this one. We are just going to compare this and this one. So what you get here first, and this one. So let us see for y first. So that will be y is equal to 5. If you take this on the other side, that is going to be negative 2. So y, the value of y is 3. Now we will take this and this. 2x plus 2 is equal to 8. This is what I wrote. Now 2x will be, this 8 is already on the right hand side, plus 2 minus 2. So 2x is 6, x is 6 divided by 2, that is going to be 3. So x is 3. So we got a value of x and y. So what did they ask here? They asked the value, find x minus y. So x minus y means we will put the value in place of this x, we are going to put 3. That will be 3, both are 3, 3 minus 3, which is 0. So we will write here 3 minus 3, which is 0. So x minus y is 0. The next one, now you have to find the value of x plus y. So this I wrote here both. Then what you will do here? This into this. This z and w we don't have to do anything, because just we wanted the value of x plus y. So I just put here x minus y is 1, and this is 0. I just made two equations. So now we are going to solve these two equations. So after solving these two equations, what we get? Same equation I wrote over here first. So now you can see the minus and minus. So we can change the sign. This minus becomes, now see here, this is plus, this becomes minus, this minus becomes plus. Of course, this is plus, here becomes minus. So what will we get here? Now we are going to look at the new sign. This is what we have changed is the new sign. So minus 2x, and there is 1 over here. That will be minus 1x. That is going to be, So minus x, and this is minus 2x, and this is going to be plus x. So that is going to be minus x. So this is minus x, and this will get cut, because this we are going to change the, look at the new sign, minus y plus y, that is going to get cancelled out. So now this has 0 has nothing to do. Here the same thing over here. Now x is, because the both place that is negative, that is going to be positive. So x, the value of x is 1. So now we are going to put that x as 1 in any of the equation. We can put either this or now put in the equation, because we want the value of x plus y. So any equation you put, you will get the same value. So I put in the equation number 1. So value of this is 1. So you put it here 1. This as it is again here. So minus y is minus 1. This goes there. It will be minus 1. So minus y is going to be negative 1, negative 1. That will be, you are going to add it and keep the sign. So again here negative and negative means it will become positive. So y is true. So we want the value of x plus y. So what are you going to write here? We got the value of x is 1 and this is true. So 1 plus 2, the value of x plus y is 3. Now here they have asked for the value of x. So now what are you going to do? Because this is actually here we have to multiply this. In such condition we have to multiply. So what are you going to do here? First I wrote as it is. And you are going to cross multiply this one. Both you are going to cross multiply. Same thing, you are going to cross multiply. So whenever we have this, the first here, we are going to multiply this first. So that will be 12x. And in the second one, that is, suppose this is A, B, C and D. So now the formula for this is AD minus BC. We have to remember what is that? AD minus BC. So AD we have already done, we got 12. And minus is then in the formula. So here this whatever I wrote, that is minus here, and this is BC. BC means you are going to multiply 7 into 2, but that is minus 2. So this is minus 14 here. Same for here A, B, C, D. That is AD is 32 and BC. AD minus BC. So again here minus is there. So this is will be 32 minus 42. So now this plus minus minus becomes plus. So here this will keep as it is. Now this I wrote same, minus 42 plus 32. You are going to subtract it, you get the bigger number sign is negative, so negative 10. So now look at here, this 12x on one side, this same place, plus 14 becomes minus 14 over here. Same, minus 14 minus 10, that is you are going to add, that will be minus 24. So here x is going to be minus 24 divided by 12. So that will be 12 ones are 12 twos are, but that is a negative. This is if x into this one plus y into this is equal to 4 and 9 here. Then these are the options given. So here what we have to find out here. So we have to find out the value of x and y. What you can, according to the options you can see, we have to find the value of x and y. So same thing, I brought it down over here, and then first thing I solve this one. So this will be x into 1 will be x, then plus here 2y, and this is 4. So now look at here, this and this is y. So now this is 4. So x plus 2y, that is 4. This is the first equation. Then the second equation is this into this into this is 9. So 2x plus 5y is equal to 9. So this is equation number 1, this is equation number 2. So what you can see in this equation, we cannot solve this one because this is one, the x these are different, the coefficients are different and the y coefficients are different. So what will you do? You have to make either from this, you have to make either x or y as same from these both equations. So what I did here, because I can see here 2, I multiplied this first equation by 2. So when you are multiplying this by 2, you have to see that you are multiplying throughout by 2. So this will be what? 2x. This will be what? 4y. This is going to be 8. And this whole equation is going to be the same. So now after writing this, now what we can see that still we cannot cut any, and we cannot find both the variables, the value of both the variables at a time. So we have to cut one. So what will we do here? See, this is actually plus over here. So we'll change the sign. So this will be minus. This plus, this will be minus. Nothing over here means this is going to be minus. Now you have to look at the new sign. Everywhere the new ones. So what you can say, this is plus 2 and minus 2, this is going to get cancelled. And now what will be here? New means here minus 4, minus 5 plus 4. This is going to be minus 5. So that is 1y, that will be minus 5. And again over here, the new one minus 9 plus 8, that is going to be minus 1. So now you can see both the places there is negative sign, means that is going to be positive, the y is 1. So now you got a value of y as 1. You can put either in this equation or this equation, both the places you are going to get the same value. So what did I put? You have to write this one, putting y is equal to 1 in equation 1. So here just write the equation, and place of this y you are going to write 1. So this will be, x is going to be as it is. This will be multiplied 2, that is 4. So now this plus 2 will take on the other side, that 4 minus 2, that is 2. The value of x is 2. So x is 2 and y is 1. So you can see the option where it is x is 2 and y is 1. The option is B. The next one, this is the question given, and we have to find out CD minus AB is equal to 0. So now first thing what we have to do, we don't know, here we know A, B and C we know, but we don't know here we need D. So let us take, you can put any variable over here. I just put x, y, z and w. Let us take this one, this ds, x, y, d and w. So now you have this CD minus AB is 0. So we can just change this one CD, let us keep on this side. This 0 is here. Minus AB, if you put it here, that will be AB. So CD is going to be 0 plus AB means this is the equation. So now you know C. What is the C value? This thing, you are going to put this below this one, this as it is. Then D, we have taken this as D, so this is what is D. Then is equal to this as same as this one, A. The value of A is here, the whole thing over here. That is what I took here. And B again, B here the value which is given over here. So now what we can say that whenever we multiply, see how are we going to do? 2 into x, that is 2x. So then what are you going to do? You are going to add this one, but this you are going to multiply. So plus 5z. So this is done. Now we'll see here. Again what will you do? This into this, that is going to be 3x. Then this into this, that will be 8z, but you are going to put an addition sign. So this is done. Now we will think about this one again. Now the first part is done, right? We have taken this and this. Now we take this into this. Say this into this will be 2y. Now this into this is going to be 5y. Again what will you take here? This into this is going to be 3, and this into this will be 8. Now can you see here? Again I will repeat, this into this into this. So this is one. Again what will you do? This into this into this. This is the one. Then again what I do? This is done. So now we are going to think about this one. So this into this into this. This is one. Then again this into this into this. So sorry, this into this and this into this. That is here. So now this will be, this is done for this part. Now let us think again here. This into this, that is 10. This into this, that is minus here. Then what will you do? This into this, that is 15. Again this into this, that is 28. So the first part is, this part is done. Again now you will take here. This into this 4. This into this minus 4. Then you will take this into this is 6. And here 4 for the 16. So now once this is done, you have to be very careful while doing this one. So now what will you do? This whole thing is same here. So now you will write here, this will be 3. And you add this, it will be 40. Here will be 0. And here is going to be 22. So now now see here, what are we going to do? This is equal to 3, that is equation 1. This is equal to 0, that is equation 2. This is equal to 43, and this is going to be, whole thing is going to be 22. So this we got, from this we got 4 equations. So we can write on solving equation 1, 2, 3, we can name as it 4. Now what we want exactly, we want is, we want a value of given x, y, z and w over here. So what are we going to do here? We have to see that by this, looking at this equation, where we can do it easily. So now let us take this equation number 1, and we can take equation number this one, equation number 1 and 2. Let us take this 2. And what we can see, again we can see the the coefficients are different, isn't it? So we have, what will we do? We will here what you can do, here we will multiply by 3, and here we can multiply by 2. So when we are doing by 3 means all together it will be 3. When we multiply by 2 means everywhere this is going to be 2. So that is very important over here. So after doing all this one, what we can get here after multiplying, and when you multiply this, see here what you are getting here, that is 86. Hope that is clear. So once you have changed that for this one, so I wrote to multiply equation 1 by 3 and equation 2 by 2. So that is done. Again, now we will change now this signs here plus, so this will minus, plus, so minus, plus, so minus. So now what happens? Now look at the new sign. So this gets cut. New sign is minus 16 plus 15 means minus 1, but usually we don't write minus. So that is only z, minus z. Now here minus 86 plus 9. So that is going to be minus 77. So now this gets cut, so z is 77. So you got z. Now what are you going to do? Putting z is equal to 77. So now if you put in this equation number 1, so what we will do? We put the z value, we will get x value. So now put it in that one. So in place of z we are putting 77. So you get, when you multiply this rest all the same, you get 385. So this you put it on the other side, you get minus 385. When you solve this, we get minus 385 plus 3 means you get minus 382. This is the same. Now we will take the value of x. So minus 382, this is multiplication. So this is going to get divided. So when you divide this one, you get x is 191. So now we got the value of x, we got the value of z. Now what is remaining is y and w. So how will we get now y? Let us see. So now directly see, when you look at the equation, here we got for x and z because here is x and z. Now we can see for we want y and w means we will solve these two equations, third and the fourth one. So again here what we are going to do, you are going to multiply this by 3, this you are going to multiply by 2. So 3 means here also 3, here also 3, here also 2 and here also 2. Hope you got this. So this is going to be 6y plus 15w is equal to 0, and this is 6y plus 16w is equal to 44. So this is what I got over here. So here, now look at here. Yeah, so this is the one. So now again I will change the sign. So that will be minus 16 plus here the new sign, that is minus w. This is going to get cancelled. So that will be minus 44. So this and this gets done, w is equal to 44. So now you are going to put w is equal to 44 in equation number, any equation you can put, either you can put in equation number 3 or 4. I put it in equation number 3. So after putting that value in equation number 3, so now see here 44 I put over here, rest all is the same. So this will be 220. So this will be same. So when you change the place, if you bring this on this side, on the right hand side, plus 220 is going to be minus 220. So y is going to be, this is multiplication, so this is going to get divided. So that is 110. So now you got all the values. You can just scroll back and see. This was x, y, z and w. Hope you got this one. So that is what we wanted, the value of d. Find matrices such that this whole into A is this one. So now here what we can see, that this is a multiplier, this is 3 into 2. This is 3 into, this is 2. Order matrix, and this product, this whatever is that also is 3 into 2. So what are we going to do? So we want the value of this one first, we have to find out the matrix of this. So whenever this is 3 into 2, so this matrix will be whatever this A should be, that should be of 2 into 2. So now let us consider this A of 2 into 2 means this will be, this is 2 and this is 2. So that is 2 into 2. So let us consider this as ABCD. Let us take anything. You can take X, Y, Z, W, anything you can take. I just took ABCD. So we have considered this one. So now what are you going to do? This whole thing you will put it down here. In place of A, you put this one. And again this thing, whole thing, I brought it down. So now that part is done. Now let us solve it. First, what are we going to do? This into this, that is going to be 2A. This into this into this, that will be minus C. Again this into this, that is A, which is here. This into this, that is 0. Again this into this and this into this, that is minus 3A plus 4C. That this part is done. Now we will take this one, this part. So now look at here again, this into this into this, so that is here. Again this into this and this into this, that is here. This into this this into this, that is here. Hope you got it how to do it. And this whole thing I brought it over here. So now what you can see here, we are going to compare it. So this is equal to -1 is here. This is going, then what we will do, now this is A and B. So we are just going to take A plus 0 is 1. So we will just write A is equal to 1. B plus 0 is -2. So we will write B is equal to -2. And here what we can do more thing here, that is 2B minus D is -8. Hope you got this one. So that is what I did. So let us not consider this for the time being. I'll tell you why. Because what we want here, we want is the value of A, B, C. So here we are getting, you can see here, in this one we get A, B, C and D, all the values. So if we do this solve, we don't need this again to solve this one. So I didn't consider for time being these things. So now see here, putting A is equal to 1, because we already got here A as 1. So where are going to put A as 1? Over in the equation number 1. So if you take this equation here, in place of A you put 1. So that is, rest everything is same. So here 2 into 1 will be 2. These all same. So minus C along with the sign. So -1 as it is. Here this will go on the right hand side. So it will be -2. So minus C minus 1 minus 2 is going to be here to add it to the negative sign. So C is 3. You got C as 3. Now let us see here. Now we got A, we got B, we got C, and we need D. So what are we going to do? Where can we see D? In the second equation where we have B and D. So we just put in the value 2D is equal minus D is equal. We write this equation. We wrote this equation over here. I'm putting B is equal to -2 because we have this one. B is equal to -2 over here in this one. So in place of B, we will take -2. Rest all same. So here it will be -4. So minus D will be -8. This becomes +4. So minus D is -8 plus 4. That will be -4. So D is going to be 4. Now we got all the values. You can just see the values over here. 1, -2, 3 and 4. 1, -2, 3 and 4. This is A, B, C and D. That's all. That's all we want the value of this A, the matrix A. Now this is the question given. These are all past year questions. So be careful and do it. Practice it well. So now again here what we can see, A is equal to B square. So we can also write this as A is equal to B square. We started from A is equal to B into B. Why we are going to write? Because we have a B matrix over here. So we have B. So what will we do? We know A. So same thing over here. And B and B. Again that thing we are going to write it 2 times because this B into B. So now look at here. Please let us keep this same. So now we are going to solve this one, x square. This is x square. This into this is 0 plus 0. Then what will you do? This into this, that is going to be x. And this into this, that is going to be plus 1. Now this part is done. Now let us think about this part. This into this, that is going to be 0. This into this, that is going to be 0. Again you will do this into this, that is going to be 0. This into this, that is going to be 1. So here, but we have to see that we are going to put the plus sign. So now this again, this will be the same. This when we have solved already, that will be x square. X plus 1 as it is. This 0 plus 0 means 0 and this 1. So now what we can see here, when we compare this and this, what you can see, x square is 1. So what we can do, whenever the x square is 1 means x is going to be plus or minus 1. That is the root of it. We are going to take the root, right? So that will be either plus or minus 1. Now look at here, this x plus 1 is equal to 2. So this is what I wrote, x plus 1. So x here, again what are we going to get here? 2 and plus 1 will become minus 1. So x is going to be 1. This has nothing to do. So there are no variables. So we got this one, values. So what we can see here, this is plus or minus 1 and this x is 1. So here, they said if this is then equals, so what will be that x will be, because here also we have 1, here also we have 1, so x is going to be here 1, because we get the two values of x. So now look at this one. Find a matrix A such that 2A minus 3B plus 5C is 0, where this B and C are given. So this equation we are going to write it as it is first. So 2A minus 3B plus 5C is 0. So what will we write here? Because we don't know A, so just I kept this A part as it is first. So minus 3. In place of B, I wrote this one. In place of this B, I wrote this one. 5 plus 5 here as it is. In place of C, I wrote this all over here is equal to 0. So now what we will do, again here 2A you will keep as it is, this minus sign as it is. We are going to multiply this into this. That is minus 6. This into this is, don't look at the sign, sign is outside. So that will be 9. Again this into this is 6. This into this is 3. Then this into this is 0. This into this is 12. Look further this also. 10, 35, 0, 5, minus 10, and 5 6 are 30. So that is, now what we are going to do, first thing what we will do is we will remove this negative sign. So let us take a positive, this is going to be, so when you put negative into negative, that is going to be positive, negative, negative 9, when you put here, negative 6, when you put here, negative 3, and this 0 has nothing to do, it will be going to be the same, and this negative 12, and this the same as this one, same. So now what I am going to do, this is a plus sign in between, so this and this you are going to add, that will be 16. This and this when you add, that will be minus 6. This and this when you add, that will be minus 10. Now when you add this one, when you solve this, you get 26. When you solve this, you get 2. And when you solve this, you get 18. So that is C. So now what will you do now? See here, on the, this is the right hand side, and this whole part is on the left hand side, this whole part. So you will write this 2A same, you will put a is equal to sign, and this thing, whole thing, you will bring it on the right hand side. So this is plus, so this is going to be negative 1. So that is only change what we have done, whereas this you will write as it is first. Now see here 2A as it is, this negative 16, negative 16, negative 26, negative 26, negative positive 6, negative 2, negative becomes positive, so that is 10, negative 18, so that is 10. So now 2A is this. So A is going to be what? We are going to, this is multiplication, it is going to get divided, or we will divide by all these numbers. Hope you got this one. So after dividing, we get, you can just divide and see, negative, whatever you get it. So you got the value of this A. Now look at here. Again, can you read that this question? We have to find the value of K. So A, this matrix A is given. So same thing, I wrote it down. So now we want A square is equal to K. So A square is equal to K, I wrote here. So A means I have this one. So this A square means I have to write this 2 times A. This K as it is, again this A, write it over here. So this is done. So now what are you going to do? This 1 plus 1. Then again minus 1 over here. Then what will you do here? Minus 1. This into this, then you will do this into this and this into this. So minus 1 and minus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Okay. So now this is done. So now look at here. This K and this one same as it is. So here this is going to be 2. This is going to be negative 2, negative 1, that will be. Here negative 1 will be negative 2, and this is going to be 2. So what I did here? K. So that written over here. Minus K. Then minus K. And this is K. So now what you can see when you compare it, when you see here K is equal to 2. Anyways, when you see, if you take from here, minus 2 is equal to minus K. So both sides are positive. This negative, that is going to be positive, K is 2. So the value of K is 2. Now let us go for the next question here. Solve the following matrix is equation of X. So now this is given. So what are you going to do here? So first thing what you will do here, so this into this one, so that will be X this into this will be x, and this is going to be minus 2. Now when you solve this one, what is this going to be? 0, 0, and here this is going to be 0, 0 plus 0. Again I'll say here, this will be x, and this is going to be minus 2. Again you will go for this one, that will be x into 0 will be 0, and if you do this one, x into this will be this one, and this is already on the right hand side. So when you solve this one, so what is that going to be? This is going to be x minus 2 is 0, so x is going to be prices. So this is the question given over here. The product is there, AB minus B and A, and same over here, A minus B, B, A is equal to, these are the options given. Let us see the options later. So let us solve this one first. The product means we are going to, same thing I copied over here, this. So now, well, product means we are going to multiply this into this, that will be A square. This into this, that will be B square. So what we have to put an addition sign over here. Then this into this, that will be AB, and this into this, that will be AB, that will be AB plus minus AB plus AB. Now this is done. Now let us take for this one, this into this will be minus AB, this into this will be plus AB, minus AB plus AB. Now this into this will be minus into minus, that is going to be plus B square. This into this is going to be A square plus A square. So now what we can see here, we can cancel this A minus AB plus AB, minus AB plus AB. So what remains here, this you are going to write same as it is. Here remains 0, here 0. Here you can also write this as A square plus B square. So this is the answer. So what is the option here? Can you see the first one? That is A. This is the option. Now here it's given here, if A is, this is the matrix given. So we have to find the value of this one, A square minus 5A. So first thing, A square minus 5A. So let us see what is A square. The A is given means this you have to write 2 times. The same thing you are going to write it 2 times. That will be A into A. So now let us multiply that A into A. Means you are going to do here 2 2s are 4. This into this is going to be 0. And this into this is going to be 1. Now let us see this one. 4, 2, 3. 2 minus 2, and this is 0. We have to put a addition sign in between. Now this is done. Now let us see for this column. This into this, that is 0. This into this, that is 0, minus 1. Now here 0, 1, minus 3. 0, minus 1, 0. Now again this is done. Now let us see for this one. 2, 0, 0. Then 2, 3, 0. 1, minus 3, and here 0. So now this is done. Now let us see here, 4 plus this is going to be 5, 6, 9. This gets cancelled, only 0 left. Minus 1. Plus 1 minus 3 is going to be minus 2. Minus 1. Here left is 2. 5. Minus 3 plus 1 will be minus 2. So this is done for A square. But we want A square minus 5A. So now let us see, A square means this thing. Totally this is written for A square. Minus 5 write as it is, and this will be A. This for A, you know this A is this one. So now let us see what to do here. First thing, we'll keep this as it is. So now this 5 will be multiplied here, that will be minus 10. Now what we can do here, we can take a plus sign. So this will take, along with this minus, we can take here minus 10. Again here minus 10, and here minus 5. 0, minus 5 into 1, minus 5. Minus 5 into minus 1 is, that will be plus 5. Minus 5, minus 15, and this is going to be 0. This is the plus sign over here. Now let us see here. what to do the next step? This minus this over here, 2 minus 5 here, 9 minus 10 here, minus 2 minus 5 here, 5 minus 15 here, 0 minus 5 here, minus 1 plus 5 here, minus 2 plus 0 here. So now what you can see, minus 5 minus 10 means minus 10 plus 5, that will be minus 5. Minus 10 plus 9 is going to be minus 1. Minus 5, minus 1, minus 2 minus 5 is going to, we have to write the negative sign. Plus 5 minus 1, that will be plus 4. Minus 5 plus 2, that will be minus 3. Minus 15 plus 5 is going to be minus 10, and this is minus 2. So this is the answer. Now this is given if A is this one, and then you have to find out A raised to 20, 23 is equal to. These are the options given. Let us see that later. So first thing, you know that A is this one, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. A is 0, 1, 0, 0. So now let us see for A square, what do we get? A square means you are going to multiply the same thing 2 times. So this is A, so you are going to write this 2 times, the same thing 2 times. So now what are you going to do here? 0 into 0 will be 0, 0 into this will be 0. Then this is going to be 0, this into this will be 0. Now this is over. Now let us see for this thing. This will be 0, this will be 0. Again this will be 0, and this is going to be 0. So what we can see here, that A square is, this all will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Now we have A, we have A square. Now let us see for A cube. So now you know A square is this one, the A square here, A square into A square as it is. Now let us write for A. We know for A is this thing, we'll write over here. Now again we'll multiply. 0 into 0 is 0, 0 into 0 is 0, 0 into 0 is 0, 0 into 0 is 0. Then we'll look, this is done. Now let us see for here. 0 into 0 is 0, 0 into 0 is 0. Then 0 into 1 is 0, 0 into this is 0. So again what do you get for A cube also? We get all the zeros. So here all zeros. Now let us see for A4. A4 means we know A cube. A cube into A will be A4. So A cube, let us write this one as it is. Now for A, we know that A is 0, 1. Again when we do multiply, you can just check this, then this, then that is done. This, and this one. So you get 0, 0. So what you can see, A square also, that is 0, 0. A cube also is 0, 0. A4 also is 0, 0, 0, 0. So when we write, if we are writing A raised to 2023, that also is going to be 0, 0, 0, 0. So now let us see for this one. This is given, x is given. You have to find out x square minus x is what. So now see, x square minus x means that is going to be x into x. That will be x square, because you know this x. So we will put this one, the same thing, you are going to put it 2 times. So here what is that going to be? This is going to be 0, this is going to be 1, this is going to be 1. Then this into this is going to be 0, 0, 1. Then 0, 1, then 0. You have to multiply. So this is done. Now let us see, take this one along with this one. 0, 0, 1, then 1, 0, 1. Then now let us see for here. 1, 0, and this is 0. So this also is done. Now let us see for this one. So 0, 1, 0, then 1, 0, 0, then 1, 1s are 1, and this will be 0. So now what will be here? 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, and this will be 2. So now we got this one for x square, we got this value. So what did they ask here? They asked here x square minus x. So this x square will give this same value, and x we know this one. So x is this. We'll write here. So this is minus, so we are going to put a minus sign over here. So what will be here? 2 minus 0 will be 2. 1 minus 1 will be 0. 1 minus 1 is going to be 0. 1 minus 1 is going to be 0. 2 minus 0 is going to be 2. 1 minus 1 is going to be 0. Now 1 minus 1 is going to be 0. 1 minus 1 is going to be 0. And 2 minus 0 is going to be 2. Or this way, what we can see over here, there are all 2's over here. So we can take 2 common. So whenever we take 2 common means, here it's going to be 2 ones are 2. Again here 0, 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 0 is 0, then 2 times 0 is 0. And here again 2 ones are 2. So 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 0 is 0. And here this 2 means this is going to be here. So now what you can see, this 1 0 0, 0 1 0, 0 0 1. So this ones are here. So this is an identity matrix. So what we can write here, 2 will write here, and this will write I for this one. This whole part, that is the identity matrix. So by this one, this is the question given over here. So this is the side that is 3 by 3 matrix. So you know this 3 by 3 means the rows and the columns are going to be the same. So we can write this 3 by 3 as this matrix. So here they are given Aij, then that is 3 by 3 matrix, and this is given, the element is given as 23. 23 means here I is 2 and j will be 3. So now let us write in place of this ij, let us write this as 23. So now this step is very important. This has half mark over here. So you don't have to skip this step. So now A23 means this I is 2 and j is 3. So you have to just plug in these values over in this one. So what are you going to do? In place of I, you're going to write 2 and this is 3, and you know this is the absolute value, also called as the modulus sign, and this is 2. So now this A of 2 by 3, this will be minus 3 plus 2 is going to be minus 1. But when you know, whenever the absolute sign, wherever we have even the negative sign has to make it to positive. So that is minus 1, this modulus is going to be 1. So the answer to A is, so this is A23, that will be 1 by 2. So now here it's given that if Aij is a square matrix of order 2 such that this is given Aij is 1 when I is not equal to j and 0 when I is equal to j, then A square is, these are the options given. So it is like given here that is a of order 2. Order 2 means this will be, it is this one. So let us write this as A is, this is the identity matrix of 2 into 2. So now we'll write here square matrix means that is 2 into 2. So this we are going to take as 1 0 0 1. So now we want A square. A square means this will be, we can also write A square will be A into A, one step over here, and A we are already here given here 1 0 0 1. So you're going to write the same 2 times. So now what are you going to do here? You're going to multiply 1 1s are 1 and this will be plus 0, 0 plus 0. Now this is done. Now let us take this one. That is going to be 1 times 0 is 0, 0 times 1 is 0, 0, and this will be 1. So what will be here? 1, 0, 0, and this will be 1. So we want, that is, they have asked for A square and we got this as the answer, and so this is the option. D is the option. Now look at here, A is a square matrix such that A square is equal to I. Then find the simplified value of A minus I cube plus A plus I cube minus 7A. So let us start with this one. What is I wrote over here. So now this is A minus I cube is nothing but A minus B whole bracket. This is cube. So this is the formula for that. What is that? A cube minus 3A square B plus 3AB square minus B cube. And also we'll see here the formula for this is A minus B cube and this is A plus B cube. So what is the difference between this one? So here is minus, so here will be plus, rest everything here again this 2 will be the same, and again here is minus and here will be plus. So hope you got this. Here and here this sign changes, this remains the same. So now let us expand this one. So this is going to be A cube, this will be A minus B, and this is cube means A cube minus 3 A square, and this in place of B there is I, AI square minus I cube. And for this one I have written over here, but this minus 7A I wrote it down because I was short of space, because I did the rough work over here. So I wrote that minus 7A down, but you can write it over here, minus 7A. So now look at here, this and this gets cancelled. Minus 3A square plus 3A square gets cancelled. Minus I cube and plus I cube gets cancelled. So what remains? This, and yeah. So here what you can do here, we can take the like terms together, that will be 2A cube. And what remains here is again this and this one. So these are the like terms, that will be 6AI square and this minus 7A. And one more thing, how to remember this formula, you can see here, this is A cube, then you will go in the descending order. This will be A square, this will be going A, and the last term has got nothing to do with it. Now see here there is no B, but here will be B, then B square and B cubes. So here it will be, B will be in the ascending order and A is going to go in the descending order. A cube, A square, A, B, B square and B cube. So now we got this step. So now look at here, this A cube we can also write as A into A square. So now see here, and we have, because what is given here, A square is equal to I. So given is A square is equal to I. So now this we can also write this one AI, this A as AI. We can also write this A as this AI, and this I square is as it is, and this will be as it is. So now look at here, this A square is this A and this 2 will be as it is. A square is I, see all the things are given over here. This same, and this is going to be I into I square, that will be I cube. This will be the same. Now this same, and in place of I cube we are going to write this I. So now what we can get over here, now this is 2, AI is A, so that is A over here. Again here this same, AI is A, this is what is there over here, and this is same. So now can you see these all are A's, so this will be 8A minus 7A. So 8A minus 7A, that is going to be A. So now let us go for the next one. If A is a square matrix such that A square is equal to A, then write the value of 7A minus I plus A cube, where I is an identity matrix. And see here, these all are the past year questions given over here, and this topic has more weightage, so you can see many questions in your paper from this topic called the matrices. So now look at here, we'll start from here, 7A minus I plus A cube. So look at the steps, because there are the marking scheme given, so you have to write the proper steps. Now see here, I plus A cube means again you can see the formula, that is A plus B cube. So this is that, after just look at the formula, you can scroll and see the formula. So this is what I wrote, This is a plus b cube. Okay. Now same thing here. This all. See here. Again, what does this say? I cube is I. So I change it to I. This will be as it is. This will be as it is. This a cube is a square into a. So now again this same, and I square into a, that will be a. I square into a is equal to a, and I a square is equal to a square. These are the identity matrix. And can you see here, I a square is equal to a square. Just remember these two formulas also. And this will be, a square is equal to a square is equal to a. So in this place of a square, you're going to put a, and this a is as it is. So now what I'm going to do, because this is minus, I just remove this bracket. So this will be I minus 3a minus 3a square, and this is minus a into a. So now look at here, same, here will be same, and a square will be a. So because we have here a square is a given, and this will be again a square, a into a, that is a square, that is going to be a. So now what we can see here, these are the like terms, all with a's, that I brought it together, and this I put it at the side. So 7a minus 3a, that will be 4 minus 3, 1a, that will be positive 1a, minus 1a. So that all are going to get cancelled, means 7a minus 7a, that is going to get cancelled, and what remains is just minus I. So this is the answer. Now look at here, if a is equal to this given, this is the matrix given, and I is equal to this given, find scalar k so that a square plus I is equal to ka. So we'll start with this, a square plus I is equal to ka. First, now we'll see we have the matrix A. So let us look for A square. A square means A into A. So this thing, same thing, we are going to write it 2 times. Now what are we going to do? This into this, that is going to be minus 3 into minus 3, that is going to be 9. This into this plus 2. This into this will be, sorry for that. This into this is going to be 9. This into this is going to be plus 2. Then we'll go for this one. This into this is going to be minus 3, and this into this is going to be minus 1. And now this is done. And now we'll go for this one. So again here will be minus 3 into 2 is going to be minus 6. This into this is going to be minus 2. Then we'll go for this into this, that is going to be 2. And minus 1 into minus 1, that is going to be plus 1. So now what you do, after adding, you get 11 minus 4 minus 8, and this is 3. So you got this one. This was what? This was a square. A square is this one, right? So a square is, you got this one. Now look at here, we want a square plus I is equal to k. So a square plus I is equal to k. So we got a square as this. So in place of this a square, we are going to put this one. And this I means that is the identity matrix, because this is 2 into 2. So 1, 0, 0, 1. This also should be 2 into 2. And this k is as it is here, and a, that is a is this one. So this is written over here. So now you are just going to, because this is addition, you are going to add this one. 11 plus 1, that is 11 plus 1, minus 4 plus 0, minus 8 plus 0, 3 plus 1. And what are you going to do for here? This you are going to multiply, minus 3k, just k, 2k, and minus k. So now this will be 12 minus 4 minus 8, 4, and this same over here. So now you are going to compare. Now when you compare this and this, what we can do here, you can say that minus 3k is equal to 12, or you can just write 12 is equal to minus 3, say both is the same. So now we want the value of k. So k will be, 12 is on the same side or the right hand side, so this will go in the denominator, so minus 3, so k is going to be minus 4. That's what they have asked for. Find scalar k. So they have asked for the value of k. So by to do the part 5 for the same topic, that is the matrices from the past trip. So now this is given the matrices if A, this is the question. So we have to find a square minus 5a plus 69. So A matrix is given over here. So first thing, let us see for A square. So A square will be A into A. So this we have to write 2 times. So now let us multiply this into this. 4, 0, 1. We have to add. Again here 4, 2, 3. We have to add. 2 minus 2 and 0. You have to add. Now this is done. Now let us go for the second one. Again here 0, 0, minus 1. 0, 1, minus 3. Then 0, minus 1, and this will be 0. So this also is done. Now let us see for the third one. 2, 0, 0. Then 2, 3, 0. Then 1, minus 3 and 0. So what do we get here? When you add this one, you get 5, 9. This and this gets cancelled, so 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 1, 2, 5 and minus 2. So this you got for A square. So now let us see here, if we have this one, A square minus 5A plus 69. So this is for A square. A is already given, the matrix A is given over here, the same here, and this is 3 into 3 matrix. So the I means identity matrix. So this will also be write for 3:3 identity matrix. So 1 0 0 0 1 0 and 0 0 1. This is the identity matrix, and this 16 is here. So now let's keep this as it is. This 5 will multiply 10, 0, 5, 10, 5, 15, 5, minus 5, and this will be 0. Again this 16 will take away your 16. So here also there will be 16, and this also 16. The rest all will be zeros. So now look at here. Now you will take this one. This is minus. So you will take here 5 minus 10, and this is plus 16. So here we will go here 9 minus 10 plus 0. Then from here 0 minus 5 and here 0. So this is completed. Now for this one, minus 1, 0, and this is again 0. So here minus 2, minus 5, 16. So this one. Then here minus 1, this minus becomes plus, and here 0. So this one. So this also is done. Now we will go for the third one. That will be 2 minus 5 and 0. 2 minus 1 because this is minus. Then 5 minus 15 and 0. So this one. And here see here minus 2, and this will be 0 and 16. So minus 2, minus 0 and 16. So when you add this all, you will get 11. This one. So this is the answer. So now look at here. To raise money for an orphanage, students of 3 schools A, B and C organized an exhibition in the locality where they sold paper bags, scrapbooks and pastel sheets made by them using recycled paper at the rate of rupees 20, 15 and 5 per unit respectively. So here school A sold 25 paper bags, 12 scrapbooks and 34 pastel sheets. School B sold 22 paper bags, 15 scrap bags and 28 pastel sheets, while School C sold 26 paper bags, 18 scrap bags and 36 pastel sheets. Using matrix, find the total amount raised by each school by each exhibition values are generated here. This is the table given over here. So just look at this table. This is the table given. So here everything whatever is given in the question here. So now what we can see over here, the paper bags are 25, 12 and 34. And here this paper bags are 12, scrap books are 12 and tester sheets 34. Here 22, 15 and 28. Here for C1, 26, 18 and 36. So now what you can see, the number of articles sold by each school can be written in the matrix form. So here we can write this one, we can put this as X, and this we are writing the same thing, whatever is here, we are going to write this in all this in a matrix form. So rate of each article can be written in the matrix form as follows. The rate is given as 20, 15 and 5. Can you see here 20, 15 and 5? The rate is given. So here this we can consider this as Y. The amount collected by each school is given by, this will be, we can put it as Yx. So this Y will put over here and this X whole thing we are going to put it over here. So now what are we going to do? We are going to multiply this into this, that is going to be 500. Then this into this, that is going to be 180. And then this into this, that is going to be 170. Again what are we going to do? This is done. Again we'll go for this one. 440, 225 and here 140. Then we'll go for the, this also is done. Now we'll see for this one, that is 520, 270 and this is 180. So when we add all these things, what we can see, this will be 850, 805 and 970. So we can say the amount collected by schools ABC are, this is 850, 805 and 907 respectively. So we have to see the total amount collected. So total amount means you are going to add all these three. So that is 2625. And then what did they ask in the last sentence? They have asked, find the total amount raised by, and by such exhibition values are generated in the students. Now see here what is the exhibition values are generated. So what we can see here, so the situation highlights the helpful nature, we can say, of the students. So now this is the next one. 3 schools A, B and C organized a mela for collecting funds for helping the rehabilitation of flood victims. They sold handmade fans, mats and plates from recycled material at a cost of rupees 2550 each. The number of articles sold are given below. These are for the school A, B and C. The hand fans are this 40, 25, 30, mats 50, 40 and 50, and plates are 20, 30 and 40. These are the given. And what we have to see, find the funds collected by each school, separated by selling the above articles. Also find the total funds collected for the purpose. Write one value generated. This is we have to write it at the end. So number of articles sold, we can just take it as X. You can see from this table. So same thing we wrote in the matrix form over here. Cost of one article is given. So what is the cost given? 2550. So here we can write that 2450, that is Y is equal to this one. So what we can do here, funds collected by each school separated is given as, this will be Yx. So this thing we are going to write it over here, and this all X we are going to write it over here. So again what are we going to, Yx will be this into this, that will be 1000, 5000, we are going to add it, and this 1000. So this is done. Now you will go for this one, 625, 4000 and 1500. So again this is done. Then we will go for the last one. This is 875, 5000 and 40, that you have to multiply. So here we are going to add all this one. So this will be 7000. Then you add this one, 6125, and then you add this, it is going to be 7875. So what we can write here, therefore funds collected by school A is 7000. Funds collected by school B is 6125, that is here. Funds collected by school C is 7875 rupees. So total funds collected will be, you're going to add all this one. So that is 21,000. And then what are you going to write here? They said write one value generated by the above situation. So what is the value here? We can say this shows helping nature of students. Now the next one, we can see this is a transpose one. If A is equal to 5xy, this is the matrix given, and A is equal to, when we write like this, means that shows that is the transpose of the matrix. So where A, this one, A of P, that is the transpose of the matrix. Then these options are given. So let us solve this one. First, let us keep this A, write it as it is. And what will be the transpose of this one, of this matrix? So now see here, A is equal to 80. A is raised to T, that is the transpose. So this is A, and we have to write the transpose of it. So transpose means this 5 will be here, but this Y will go on this side, and this will come here. These both are going to be same, but this X will go here and Y will go there. Can you see here? This is called the transpose. So when we are comparing both sides, what we can do, 5 is 5. So X should be Y. So X is Y. So again this X is Y, 0 and 0. So we can say X is equal to Y. So here it's given over here for two matrices. This P is here and this is the Q transpose. This is. So we have to find out P minus Q. So now let us see here. For P is here. So what will be Q over here? The Q transpose is given as this one. So what will be Q will be, this will be here, this will be here, and this will be here. And again then this is going to be here, this will be here, and this will be here. So from the Q transpose, we can find out Q in this way. So now we want P minus Q. So what will we do here? This P, we'll write it as it is over here. We'll put a minus sign over here, and we already got here Q. So here, and then that's very simple. So what are you going to do here? This 3 minus and minus of minus becomes plus. So 3 plus 1. So now look at here. Minus 1, minus 2. This is here. 0, minus 1. So here, this is here. 4, minus 1. 2, minus 2. And here will be 1 minus 3. So what will be here? 3 plus 1 will be 4, minus 3, minus 1, 3, 0, and this is going to be minus 2. So this is the answer, that is the answer for P minus Q. Now it's given here if a matrix A is this and the matrix A dash, where A dash is the transpose of A is. So what will be the answer? So let us start with this A matrix. So A dash is going to be here 1, 2 and 3 we are going to write in a vertical way. So now we want A dash. So A is here, so we'll write the A same over here. Sorry. So A will be here and A dash we already got here, so we are going to write it here. So now what are we going to do? A dash means this into this, that is going to be 1. This into this, that is going to be 4. That we have to add it. This into this, that is going to be 9. And again that also you are going to add. So when you add all these things, you will get 14. So this is what we got. That is A dash. Now this is the question given here. Matrix A is this one. Is skew symmetric. Find the values of A and B. So now this is the symmetric. So here first thing what are we going to do for this one? We will find the A transpose of it. So this all will be here. This all is going to be like here and this all is going to be this one. So this is the A transpose. So we know that A matrix is skew symmetric if by, what is the rule for that? A is minus A of A transpose. So we have A. This thing we are going to write it over here. This is A transpose. So we'll write this how? We are going to write this as here, this as here, this and like this. So that we have to write here. So now what are we going to do here? We'll put here is equal to sign is equal to A transpose. Okay. So now what is the rule here? If matrices are equal, then the corresponding elements are equal. So what are we going to do? We want the values of what? We want the values of A and B. So now from this, let us compare here. So what is the value of A? A is here 2. Sorry, here A will be here. This is minus, right? So A is going to be minus 2. So we'll write here A is minus 2. And here B is minus of minus becomes, see here, we are going to compare here. So minus of minus becomes plus 3. So B is plus 3. Now this is the question given here. If 2054, this is a matrix, is equal to P plus Q, where P is a symmetric and Q is a skew symmetric matrix, then Q is equal to. So now let us write this one. Is P plus Q. This will be equation number 1. P is symmetric and Q is skew symmetric matrix. That is what is that? A is, this is the A plus A transpose plus half A minus A transpose. This is the equation number 2. So we are going to compare these two equations. So what will we get here? This A. Can you see here and here? This is A. So now this and this is P. Then this, so this will be Q. So now what we want here, that if this is there, then we have to find that Q, the value of Q. So now see here, now A is here, so transport will be, A transport is going to be here. So now we want this Q will take over here, because why did we find out this one? Because we have Q is A minus A transport. So we know A, but we want A transport. So just we have to plug in that one over here. So we know A minus, now we have found out the A transport. So what are you going to do? This half you will keep as it is outside. 2 minus 2 is going to be 0. 0 minus 5 is going to be minus 5. Then 5 minus 0 is going to be 5. And 4 minus 4 is going to be 0. So now we are going to multiply this into this will be 0. This into this is going to be 5 by 2. This into this is going to be minus 5 by 2. And this is going to be 0. So we got the value of Q. So whatever we got this is the value of Q. That is what they ask. Q is equal to. So now look at this one. Show that all the diagonal elements of a skew symmetric matrix are 0. So here let A is Aij, n into n be skew symmetric matrix. So this we have to consider. Now A is skew symmetric, this means what here? Therefore A will be minus A dash. So now what did you get here? A you got as Aij. So here Aij will be, A dash is going to be minus A dash, that will be minus Aij. So now here for diagonal element I is equal to j, this is the rule. So what are you going to do? In place of this j, you will put I. This is already there over there. So minus here A, and this again here for j, you are going to put I. So what will you get here? This will be same. But if you take this on this side, that is going to be plus. That will be, the right hand side is going to be 0. So when you add this one, this says that this is also 1 and this is also 1. So you get 2aii, that is 0. So now you want aii, what are we have considered that this one may aii means this is going to be 0. If this goes on the other side, that is going to be, this will be 0. So aii is 0. So therefore we can say diagonal elements are 0. So what value of X is the matrix or skew symmetric matrix? So now let us write this A. So when we take A dash, A dash means this will be like this. This is going to be here, and this is going to be like that. Okay, so now we know that A is skew symmetric if A dash is minus A. So now see, this is A dash and this is A. So what are we going to write here? A dash we wrote as it is, this over here is equal to minus A. A, this same thing over here. So now what are you going to do here? First thing, this write as it is. So now this minus let us take inside. So minus 0 is going to be 0. Minus 1 here. Minus minus becomes plus 2. Minus minus becomes plus 1. Minus 0 here means here. Minus 3. Minus x. Minus minus becomes plus. And here 0. So now when we compare this and this, when we compare, so what do we get here? See here, can you see this there? X is true. So what we can say, what they have asked, so what value of x? So we want the value of x. Now here, this is the matrix given, and this is given to be symmetric and find values of A and B. So this A matrix is given. So let us take the A transpose of it. So this will be like this here, this will be here, this is going to be here. So now A matrix is symmetric if Y. What is the rule? That A is A transpose. So now what are we going to write here? This A, you will write over here, is equal to A transpose, you already got over here. So now what are we going to do? We are going to compare this and this. So now let us see here. Here what we can see, 3A is minus 2. So 3A is minus 2. So what will be A? This means multiplication. So A is going to be what? Minus 2 as it is. This will go on the other side. That is going to get divided. So A is 2 by 3. Now let us compare this and this. That is 2B is 3. So 2B is 3 means 2 multiplied by 3. So B will be 3 is already on this side. So this goes on the other side. That is going to be divided. But after writing this, see that because they have asked for the A and B, so what are you going to do here? You will write again this separately because this has half mark. So many times we think that we have already found out the value over here. Why should I write here? But you have to write it separately again because this is half mark. So always look at the marking scheme, how the marking scheme is, and don't skip any step. So by this one, we have completed our today's work. So please do like and subscribe to the channel so that you get a notification of the other parts and many more. Thank you.